Today your angels want to tell you something important. Did you know that the person who matters so much to you still has thoughts about you? Yes, it's true. You are experiencing a crucial moment, a kind of turning point in your luck. It's as if you're at the turning point of something great. But how did we get here? Well, it seems that you have been deeply hurt in the past. You experienced a lot of pain and disillusionment because of that person. It was tough, wasn't it? You felt overwhelmed, frustrated, as if things were falling apart in front of you without you being able to do anything about it. And the worst part was that it wasn't even your fault. You felt that the connection you had was special, balanced, where both loved each other equally. But suddenly things changed. Everything collapsed abruptly, leaving you with a lot of unanswered questions. You wonder over and over again why that person hurt you so much, especially when you know that person has also suffered a lot in life. It's as if you're seeing their pain reflected in your own ones. But here's the thing, they simply projected their pain onto you and excluded you from their life mainly because they had never experienced that kind of connection before. But now something is changing. You're starting to see signs that this person hasn't forgotten about you. You're witnessing how your luck is taking an unexpected turn. It's as if the universe is preparing something new and exciting for you. Isn't that exciting? I want to tell you something that will surely surprise you. You know that person you left behind and think has forgotten about you? Well, it turns out that's not the case at all. In fact, that person is still thinking about you, still has you on their mind, and cares about you much more than you imagine. Why am I telling you this? Well, let me tell you a little more. It turns out that person had never experienced a love like the one you offered. They had never felt that someone cared so much about them as you did. Imagine, they were used to superficial relationships where people came and went from their life without leaving a deep impression. But with you, it was different. They were really impressed by your stability, your maturity, your empathy, and your willingness to help. You gave yourself completely, always wanting to give more than you had, and that deeply impacted them because they had never been close to someone as emotionally and mentally mature as you. Your presence, your care, was like a warm balm for them, something they had never experienced before. That's why they miss you so much. You're not out of their sight or mind. You're very present in their life, in every thought, in every moment. And the more they live, the more they realize how valuable your presence was to them. It's as if your energy is still present around them, reminding them of how much you meant to them. I want to share something with you that will probably make you feel very good. You know that person who means so much to you? They have realized something really important. They treated you badly. Yes, you heard that right. The more they live, the more they realize how valuable you were to them and how they ruined everything they had together. They wonder over and over again why they were so rude to you. Why they didn't do enough to take care of you and appreciate you. They miss you a lot, especially now that they are in a cycle of people who come and go from their life without leaving a lasting impression. But here's the thing, you're different. You're stable, kind, and mature, and that's something they really admire about you. In a world where many people just want to take and consume, you are the embodiment of love. You like to be there for others, to help when someone is struggling, and to be a positive light in the lives of those around you. You're not selfish or manipulative, but quite the opposite, and that's something you should really be proud of. This person has recognized something special in you, something that goes beyond superficial interests. They value you for your authenticity, love, peace, joy, understanding, commitment, empathy, and genuine affection. And although not many people act that way, they are realizing how valuable it is to find someone like you in their life. That's really something to celebrate. They really miss you right now. We are seeing a change in your luck, something like turning a page. This is something to highlight because you have an incredible energy, and this person is really starting to realize that they may have treated you badly. There is a recognition of what you represent, of the value you bring. The idea of a rebirth is present, signaling a transformation. This sense of renewal is especially evident in the dynamics between you, marked by challenges represented symbolically. There is a real desire for reconciliation, a need for an honest conversation to discuss what happened, and they are also ready to offer sincere apologies. So there is a growing perception in this person that you are someone special, something they want to have back in their life. They are recognizing that the breakup was tough and abrupt and are starting to understand the impact of their actions as they live life and share experiences with others. It is becoming clear to them why they treated you the way they did, why they were rude, and why they didn't do enough. This person feels like they treated you as if you didn't exist on this planet when in reality, you were what they wanted. They were surrounded by immature and low-vibration people, felt it was normal because that's the kind of person they grew up with and were used to being when they were conditioned in a certain way, when they grew up in a certain way. That's how she thinks things are until she investigates, learns, grows, has interactions with other people, and begins to realize that it's not really normal. It turns out that she's going through a moment of deep reflection. She is starting to realize that people with low energy are not good for her life. So, when she goes to sleep at night, she carries that frustration in her heart. But here's the interesting part. Did you know that when we think a lot about something during the day, it's very likely that we'll dream about it at night? Well, that's precisely what's happening to her. She will start dreaming about you, and upon waking up, she will feel better because she actually dreamed about you. This is important because it shows that she doesn't want you to move on without her. She realizes that she should maybe do something about it. And when she finally realizes all these things, she will want to be proactive with you, to take a step towards you. She is going through a kind of remorse, especially for how she treated you in the past. She has realized that she was not fair to you, that she should have recognized your value and character. Even if she never told you, she feels it deep in her heart. Maybe she never apologized for treating you badly, but that doesn't mean she doesn't feel bad inside. You may have opened up to her, showing your vulnerability, and she excluded you, and now she regrets that, especially if you trusted her and were honest about your feelings. It's a moment of reflection for her, where she is acknowledging her mistakes and wishing to make things right with you. She is determined to leave all that behind and approach you with genuine intentions. It's not just about a superficial greeting followed by a block on social media. No. She wants to have a real conversation with you. She may not say everything at once, and she may not address the main issue right away, but she definitely wants to talk to you and resolve things. She is committed to leaving behind the negative energies of the past and building together a new path towards peace and serenity. At this moment, she is really reflecting on her past actions and feels bad about how she treated you. She will dream about you, think about you during the day, and regret her mistakes. All this leads her to approach you with genuine sincerity and seriousness. It's an act of authenticity and empathy on her part, offering you the opportunity to move forward together. So, are you willing to give her a second chance? It is important to highlight that this person is showing great courage in facing her mistakes and seeking reconciliation with you. Recognizing our faults and being willing to amend them is a sign of maturity and personal growth. It is evident that she is willing to do what it takes to restore harmony between you. On the other hand, it is fundamental to remember that forgiveness is a crucial part of the healing process. Opening our hearts to forgive those who have hurt us frees us from the burden of resentment and allows us to move forward with inner peace. If you feel that it is the right time to forgive, I encourage you to take that step forward and allow the light of forgiveness to illuminate your path. If this message resonates with you and makes sense for the situation you are experiencing, let me know by writing "I accept to forgive you" in the comments. I encourage you to subscribe to the Divine Portal channel and like the video if this message has inspired you. By doing so, you will be supporting the growth of the channel and allowing more people to benefit from its uplifting and transformative content. Together, we can spread love, understanding, and peace in the world. Thank you for being part of this community of spiritual growth.